What's up, you crazy cats? It's me. I am back just trying things and hoping that my low quality laptop webcam will at least help conceal my bad hair day. And I've got a Mastodon video up for you again, even though the last one wasn't particularly popular. That's fine. I didn't put much effort into it. And I like them, so I'm going to do another one. This is Teardrinker. It has just been out for a few hours at times of recording. Here we go. One of the more melodic ones. That is a beautiful sound. Cool.
The Guardian.
Yeah, that was good. That's definitely one of their kind of softer to midweight tracks. I my I like that Mastodon do those. They're never my favorite tracks on the album, um, but as an album person, I I enjoy. It's important to break up. I think it's one of the reasons some of my other favorite metal bands I don't always like listening to a whole album at a time because they don't put in the kind of those more. They don't put enough variety in so much. Um, there's a little bit more to look into lyrically than Pushing the Tides. It's yeah, I've got the lyrics up here. Within a bruised heart, I'll just say when, just one time before it will come again. Little voice inside my head, tell me when it's time to turn around again. All cable problems. Tell me when it's time to turn around again. All appears to fade away. I can see your face, and I feel the pain. I feel the shame that I have let you down again. People everywhere, not a drop to drink. Not a dare to think. Not a dare to think about the damage I have done. So, yeah, this is a song of regret and vulnerability. You have a bruised heart and a little voice inside your head saying it's time to turn around again. I can see your face, I feel the pain, I feel the shame, but I've let you down again. So the speaker here is sorrowful, regretful, and this is an interesting line. People everywhere, not a drop to drink, not a dare to think about the damage I have done. People everywhere, not a drop to drink suggests a reference to the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. And it's, but outside of that reference, it's quite interesting to consider that you know what the interplay is between between having a drop to drink or lacking one, and there being people everywhere. And it's is this a situation where the speaker feels alone in a crowd? Are we one of those people here who is surrounded by people but feels separate from them? Are we not able to drink in that, you know, the socialization, the being around people? Or is drinking more literal than that? Is does this person want to take a drink, but they can't because there are people around who will see? Is there shame? Is this an alcoholic? Is what I'm asking. Not a dare to think about the damage I have done, which would certainly track for someone who's at the mercy of any kind of addiction. You tend to build up a lot of regrets if that is your life. You tend to build up a lot of sorrow. Try to give up what weighs you down. The only control you have is all your own. But do I fit the pieces together again, or do I leave them lying on the floor? again, it could be a reference to all kinds of things, but trying to give up what weighs you down. Again, it implies addiction. The only control you have is all your own. Ultimately, you're the only person that can break out of that cycle. It's funny, I actually had a quick glance at the lyrics before listening to the song, and this stuff did not occur to me. But on second reading, actually, I think because actually the words do stand on their own without that. Like it's still a good song if it is just about, in a broader sense, sorrow and regret and having hurt someone that you probably cared about. It doesn't have to be about anything more than that. But yeah, on this second read through, I am seeing that sort of second layer, that more specific reason. Rightly or wrongly, I don't know. Do I fit the pieces together again or leave them lying on the floor? Is it worth trying to rebuild? All appears to fade away. I can see your face, and I feel the pain, and I feel the shame that I have let you down again. People everywhere, not a drop to drink, not a dare to think about the damage I have done. Leaving you behind is the hardest thing I've done. Asking where did I go? I wonder what all of this makes. Does fortune favour the bold? I only know that leaving you was the hardest thing to cut and run. If you know that you are hurting someone as much as you want them in your life, sometimes leaving them behind, as hard as it is, the hardest thing I've done, feels like the right thing to do. Feels like something you have to do for that other person. Even though it also can feel like giving up. If there's someone you care about and you want to support them and you want to be there for them too, not just selfishly to have them in your life, but to be in theirs too, it's a difficult decision to make. And I would certainly empathise with anyone who has had to make it. Asking where did I go wrong? I wonder what all this makes. Does fortune favour the bold? I only know that leaving you was the hardest thing to come and run. Making any change in your life that you don't know how it's going to turn out, and honestly, with no real change that you ever truly know how it's going to turn out, is always an act of boldness. I can see your face, and I feel the pain, and I feel the shame that I've let you down again. People everywhere, not a drop to drink, not a dare to think about the damage I've done. It returns to that. I wanted to have a quick check of the album order, because Pushing the Tides had a more positive feel to it, although it's a heavier track. And certainly this song was very much about adversity. It was about struggling through that adversity and taking it head on. And looking at this, they are directly one after the other. This one, Teardrinker, and then immediately after Pushing the Tides. So without wanting to spoil anything for myself as far as the album goes, and it is mid-album as well, like bang in the middle. And it may not even be a single narrative thing, but it would be far from unheard of if it were a full story arc concept album by Mastodon. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, the going back to the title itself, Teardrinker, it could be, and the people everywhere not a drop to drink, could be more that if you're a tear drinker, if you feed on being around other people emotionally, then you feel disconnected. That could be another way to look at that couple of lines in light of just the name of the song. Or indeed, the song could be more of a reference still to, yeah, and trying to drink your sorrows away, and evidently from the words of the song, creating more of them. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me while I'm just trying things. Thanks for trying me, I guess. I'll be back with some more of this very soon. I seem to be doing every 3 days or so, something like that. It's not particularly structured though, unlike my Twitch, which is at least reasonably structured. If you like my style and want to hang out with me while I play computer games, twitch.tv/JDTillingast. I have non-violent Sundays where I play games not about shooting dudes in the face. I have Wide Open Wednesdays I just started, which is mostly open world games, but really it's just about whatever I feel like at the time. And tonight, in fact, as I record this, it is Friday Night Frights. I am a fan of horror, and yeah, I will have fun scaring the various substances out of me. Twitch.tv/JDTillingast if you want to see that and come hang out. Anyway, apart from that, hope you've enjoyed this. Have a good day, or night, or whatever time it is. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.